All set for the grand finale on the Ohio River, the unlimited final from the Jasper Engine and Transmissions Indiana Governor's Cup.
Coming under the bridge for the run down to start finish, and you see the Budweiser, the Pico, is off to his left. A big story there, Rich, as Chip Hanauer is going to have the inside. Here's the start. They're a little late, actually. A legal start. Jim Harvey's boat. Steve David making a great start on the outside. From the O'Doul's eye in the sky, you see the Pico in front. There's Budweiser second, and there's Greg Hopp in third. Where the Budweiser's in trouble. Oh, we have a crash. The Budweiser is overturned underwater. Unbelievable what happened. It looked like he ran into Hopp's rooster tail. That's exactly what happened, Rich. The Budweiser thundering into that turn somewhere between 190 and 200 miles per hour. Dave Vilwalk trying to hold his lane. Now watch him. The red boat, he's back a little bit, not in great position. He'll slide to the right just a little bit now and get into the skid fin rooster tail off of Greg Hopp's boat. The tremendous hydraulic pressure picks him up, turns him over. A lot of damage to the Miss Budweiser boat as it goes upside down. Steve's on the docks with Bernie Little. Bernie, I know it's not the way you wanted this final heat to go. The good news is that Dave apparently has climbed out on his own. That's good news.
Oh, that's excellent news. Dave's a lot more important than the win of the race. But that would have had to been a great race, and we're just sorry we can't participate now in the final here in Madison, Indiana. But one thing about it, Dave's a hard driver, and he knew what he was doing and knew what he was going for, and he's going to win. We have word he's walking around on the back of the boat, and that's real good news. Yeah, that really is. But the speed he had to be going into that turn, that's excellent news.
The drama continues.
I'll talk to him. I'll say something.
Was it one of those spots you showed us on the tour, or did somebody get in the way?
No, everything was fine. Chip went out a little bit, and already Hopp was too close. Some team driving there, and I think, Chip moved out a little bit and got the boat in the air, and I went to the side a little bit, and then Hopp was already too close and pulling in, and so I went through his rooster tail out through the other way. So. But that's what happens. As I said before, some team driving, it looks on by my part, but I don't know what the referees will say.
You said you banged your knee a little bit, but you're okay.
Yeah, a lot better than last time.
Well, Steve, these guys can laugh about it now, but it was pretty serious back in 1997 when Dave Vilwalk went upside down in Tri-Cities, lost 2 fingers off his right hand. Many surgeries later, he's obviously back and better than ever. But let's get back to the final now that's being run, and Chip Hanauer is indeed in first place. On his way to perhaps his second victory of the year, and that will tie him with Dave Vilwalk. There's a good shot of Nate Brown in the Lumar boat on the outside. Inside of him, that's Steve David in the Harvey Motorsports boat behind Miss Pico, but really just challenging for 4th place. Steve,
the way Dave Vilwalk tells it, Chip moved out a little bit, and your other boat, the black and white one driven by Greg Hopp, moved in a little. He's talking team driving. Anything to that?
Not that I know about, but then Dave's a real crybaby, so we'll have to wait and see what the referees calls.
You didn't tell him to get together like that?
No, I didn't tell him anything.
That kind of verbal exchange indicative of the competitive nature between Miss Budweiser and Miss Pico. And the beneficiary of the penalty to Steve David and the problems Nate Brown had in the Lumar, Mitch Evans. He's back a ways on the water, but he's running in 2nd place here in Madison. And that team, Jerry Rise back in Seattle watching, they'll be very pleased with a 2nd place finish behind your leader, Miss Pico and Chip Hanauer, if it ends this way. We are now heading into the final turn of the final lap, and it looks good for Chip Hanauer, but Steve, his main competition once Dave Vilwalk was gone was Greg Hopp. What happened to him? His boat was floating right up here in this end of the race course, and there he is, right in the front of our picture. Greg Hopp, a DNF, a disappointing day to what had been a very, very nice start, but the checkered flag's going to fly for Chip Hanauer. This will be a big celebration. Miss Pico, the U100 boat, owner Fred Leland, driver Chip Hanauer, your winner of the Jasper Indiana Governor's Cup. Hanauer and the Leland team pick up the big trophy, 400 points for their win in the final heat. The Budweiser, unable to run, gets a 0. That'll be a factor. And Mitch Evans going to be very happy with a 2nd place finish in the Appian Geronimo. A great day for Mitch Evans and the Appian. His 2nd place finish in the final, the icing on the cake to what was a great day all around for him. Miss Pico wins it, followed by the Appian. The Lumar and Nate Brown, who was the trailer boat, ends up finishing in 3rd. Your overall standings after 4 events, Miss Budweiser continues to lead, but Miss Pico catching up just 600 points down. Hey, Mark, pull him over here. Here, Chip.
Way to go!
Hey, it's a win. In fact, it's 2 already this season. How did number 60 feel?
It's a relief going out knowing the day was okay. I've been there. I've been in the corner in the Budweiser upside down, and anything can happen. So it was great news that he was okay. And then it was back down to business and try and win, and it worked out great.
Now you go on to Detroit. You got some history there, too, don't you?
You know what I hate about you media guys? You always want to talk about next week. I want to have fun this week. Detroit doesn't start till Thursday, and today isn't over till about 3 in the morning. Love you, Dad. Love you, Scott. Love you, Donna.
Way to go.
There's going to be some celebrating in the Miss Pico camp, but not for Miss Budweiser. They have a long week ahead of them getting ready for the APBA Gold Cup from Detroit, which is coming up next on the Hydros 99 Tour. Good show of sportsmanship by Dave Bilwalk, one of the people congratulating your winner, Chip Hanauer.